The people are the true masters of the nation. At the very outset, I convey my best regards to the members of the Legislative Assembly seated here for the first session of the 17th TamilNadu Legislative Assembly, who have been chosen by the people, the real masters of Tamil Nadu, in the recently concluded Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly elections. As members of this historic assembly, the very heart and intellect of our democracy, I am confident that you will debate on people's needs, enact laws accordingly, and safeguard the welfare of the people. Annal Ambedkar profoundly stated, true democracy is the union of all three: equality, liberty, and fraternity. For such a democracy to flourish, the people of Tamil Nadu have firmly decided it is possible only under the Honorable Chief Minister Thiru Sri Joseph Vijay, leader of the TamilNadu Vetri Kalagam, a party that stands above caste, religion, language, race, and the influence of money, and that holds as its ideological guides Pagutharivu, Paglavan, Anta Periyar, Peruthalavayar, Kamarajar, Satta Medithal, Annal Ambedkar, Viramangai, Nani Villu Nachiyar, and Makkal Sevagar Anjal Amal. Please forgive me for wrong pronunciations. With this conviction, the people of Tamil Nadu have placed the government led by the TamilNadu Vetri Kalagam in power. In keeping with quote, change alone is unchanging, a transformation never seen before in the political history of Tamil Nadu has come about in the recently concluded Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly elections. Within just 2 years of the party founding, the historical leader of our times, the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, has formed the government with the overwhelming support of the people, single-handed, by overcoming many barriers, vanquishing many money power, and upholding democracy. Perariknar Anna once said, "Innocence is not a poison that destroys virtue. It is the means to destroy the venomous pest that destroy those virtues." True to these golden words of Perariknar Anna, the Honorable Chief Minister has in a short time achieved a feat of Himalayan scale by bringing about a new renaissance and a great widespread digital revolution in the political landscape of Tamil Nadu. Since India attained independence, Perariknar Anna in 1967 and Purachit Talivar MGR in 1977 ushered in great revolutions in the politics of Tamil Nadu. On similar lines, in 2026, the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu has single-handedly brought about a great historic revolution. This government will stand as a government that abides by the core principle of upholding the state rights, safety, welfare of women, social justice, equal opportunity, welfare of the differently abled, farmers, fishermen, weavers, laborers, transgender persons, and minorities, primacy of education, medicine and health care, and inclusive governance that gives proper representation to all while enacting laws, framing schemes, and serving the 7.5 crore people of Tamil Nadu. Though the ideological guides of the TamilNadu Vetri Kalagam, Pagutharivu, Pagalavan, Antai Periyar, Pirunthawali, Alayavar, Kamarajar, Satta Medial Annal Ambedkar, Rani Nashiar and Makkal Sevagra Anjal Amal are no longer with us. This government will safeguard the principles that they propounded and will undertake every measure necessary to promote the virtues of democracy following the path of Periyagnar Anna and Puruttachi Talivar MGR. As the embodiment of coalition government, this government has demonstrated a share in governance and a share in power, something unseen in the 74 political history of Tamil Nadu. After the TamilNadu Vetri Kalagam government assumed office, the Honorable Chief Minister Thiru C. Joseph Vijay met the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Thiru Narendra Modi, in person at New Delhi. He submitted a memorandum containing several long-standing demands of Tamil Nadu, including the establishment of the Center for Airborne Systems, that is CABS, near Hosur, holding government of Karnataka's attempt to build a Mekidatu Dam, then preventing the arrest of Tamil Nadu fishermen by the government of Sri Lanka and immediate release of fishermen and their boats, and has requested that all necessary assistance, including financial assistance, be extended to Tamil Nadu. The Honorable Chief Minister has also made various requests to the Union government regarding fund allocation for highways and infrastructure development in Tamil Nadu, establishment of educational institutions of national importance in Tamil Nadu, and administrative sanction for metro rail projects needed for the cities of Hosur, Coimbatore, and Madurai. In the 11th Governing Council meeting of Niti Aayog, the Honorable Chief Minister once again urged the Union government to meet these demands. It is sincerely hoped that the Union government will consider these demands favorably and extend the necessary assistance to Tamil Nadu. A resolution will be passed in Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly demanding Tamil Nadu's due share of financial devolution from the taxes contributed to the Union government. Besides passing the resolution, a special legal committee will be constituted to legally pursue the issue up to the Supreme Court in order to secure fair financial devolution. Every rupee due to Tamil Nadu will be properly documented, and a report detailing the Union government's discriminatory approach towards the financial devolution of Tamil Nadu will be published. Further, it will be ensured that Tamil Nadu receives its rightful share of financial devolution from the Union government. This government will work diligently to continuously press the Union government to safeguard the welfare of Tamil Nadu, to fight for state rights, to implement required schemes for the state, and to create new infrastructure. Over the past few years, Tamil Nadu's financial position has faced a very severe deterioration. As promised by the Honorable Chief Minister in his first public address after assuming office, this government has released a white paper on Tamil Nadu's finances to bring out the truth of the previous government's fiscal mismanagement. In the last 5 years alone, the debt has nearly doubled, reaching the level of rupees 10 lakh crore. This currently amounts to 28.3% of the gross state domestic product. As a result, every individual living in Tamil Nadu bears a debt burden of more than 1 lakh rupees. The state's revenue deficit, which was rupees 48,840 crores in 24-25, has risen to 78,324 crores in 25-26 in just 1 year, amounting to 2.2% of the gross state domestic product. Nearly 23% of total revenue receipts it is spent on interest payments alone. Owing to leakage, systematic corruption in the revenue and tax collecting departments, tax revenue has declined from 5.93% of GSDP in the financial year 21-22 to 5.45% in 25-26. This government has already begun coordinated measures to bring the diverted revenue that rightfully belongs to the government into the state treasury. In order to bring the revenue that was diverted earlier back into the government's account, this government has recently levied an additional privilege fee on liquor manufacturers. Through these revenues that were escaping credit to state exchequer have been regulated and channelized directly into the state's exchequer, and the government is expecting receipt of up to 1,000 crore rupees annually. This government is taking every measure to prevent all leakages in revenue receipts, as well as leakages in government works and other government expenditure, and to restore the state's finances onto a sound path which will enable this government to fully honor the promises it has made to the people of Tamil Nadu. Even though the government of Tamil Nadu is facing a challenging, the Honorable Chief Minister determined to fulfill the promises made to the people. Immediately upon assuming office, issued his first 3 orders, namely to reduce consumers' electricity charges by providing 200 units of free electricity to household consuming up to 500 units bi-monthly at a cost of rupees 1,730 crore to the government, to set up a special drug prevention force in every district across the state, and to establish Singapore Special Task Force for the safety of women and children. The foremost ideal of this government is to preserve public peace, to uphold the rule of law, to curb crimes against women with an iron hand, and to create a safe environment for women and children. This government will take every stringent, firm and swift action against those indulging in sexual violence against women and antisocial activities, and will secure for them the maximum punishment under the relevant provisions of law. The Singapore Special Task Force, created for ensuring safety of women and children by sanctioning 2,545 new posts, 319 four-wheeler petrol vehicles, 101 two-wheelers and drones at financial outlay of rupees 354 crores, will perform its assigned task in an outstanding manner. Over the past few years, drug culture has taken deep roots in Tamil Nadu. The previous government took no constructive action to curb it. The primary cause of the breakdown of law and order in Tamil Nadu has been the widespread availability of drugs. The government will work diligently to create a drug-free Tamil Nadu. To this end, this government has issued orders for the formation of a special drug prevention force in every district. This government is taking every measure necessary to completely eradicate the movement of drugs. As a government that is deeply concerned with the welfare of the public, this government has closed 717 retail liquor outlets situated within 500 meters of places, educational institutions and bus stations immediately upon assuming office. Necessary stringent rules will be framed and enforced in order to completely eradicate the movement of illicit liquor, illegal sale of liquor, and to tightly regulate this sector. Through these malpractices in excise and liquor distribution will be curbed, and the socio-economic environment of the state will be restored. There has been large leakage of revenues from mineral resources due to corrupt practices that pervades through the mining sector in Tamil Nadu. This government will ensure efficient and environmentally sustainable exploitation of mineral resources in the state. Organized illicit mining and tax evasion is being curbed with iron hand through proper regulation and enforcement to ensure that revenues flow into government treasury without diversion. Through these efforts, government is striving to double the revenue from minerals. As soon as this government assumed office, permission was granted to allow free of cost supply of silt deposited in the lakes and ponds of Tamil Nadu to farmers, potters, and individuals for their household use. This will not only help increasing the storage capacity of water bodies, but will also help conserve rainwater and groundwater. This scheme will help increase agricultural productivity by improving the nutritional status of the soil. So far, 18,274 lakes and ponds have been notified under this scheme. To help the farming community, Honorable Chief Minister has issued orders for fully waiving crop loans from cooperative societies for farmers with outstanding crop loan amount up to rupees 75,000 and waiving rupees 35,000 for all other farmers. This will benefit 14.43 lakh farmers at an additional expenditure of approximately rupees 6,000 crore to the government. Revitalizing the agricultural sector and improving the livelihood of the farming community is the highest priority of this government. Beyond the immediate financial assistance and loan waivers granted to farmers, this government will act as the prime force in the protecting farmers' interest through proper irrigation management, modern agricultural technologies, improvement of cold storage facilities, and ensuring remunerative prices for their produce. This government is firmly committed to rooting out the corruption rampant in the administrative system and to provide the people an honest, transparent, and clean administration. Accordingly, all departmental procurements and public tenders will be transparent and will be brought under stringent monitoring mechanisms. Interferences of middlemen and illegal gratification practices that prevailed hitherto will be completely eliminated. It is a fundamental policy of this government that true social justice lies in every community getting due representation. To fulfill this policy and promise, we will urge the Union government to swiftly complete the caste enumeration in conjunction with the ongoing population census. After the Union government completes the caste enumeration, the government of Tamil Nadu will conduct social justice survey. In 1968, when Peraginarana was the chief minister, a resolution was passed in Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly that the three-language formula must be removed and only two languages, Tamil and English, should be taught. From then until now, two-language policy has been adopted in Tamil Nadu. This government will continue to follow this policy since the two-language policy is one that people of Tamil Nadu have accepted. This government will urge the Union government to use Tamil as the language of pleading in the Madras High Court and its Madurai bench, and to establish a bench of Supreme Court in Chennai. This government will strongly oppose the National Education Policy 2020. The Union government stand that the amount of rupees 3,458 crore due to Tamil Nadu under Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan will be released only if the three-language formula under the National Education Policy is implemented is unacceptable. This is tantamount to imposing the three-language formula in Tamil Nadu. This government will urge the Union government to reconsider its stand linking the implementation of three-language formula with the allocation of funds and to immediately funds due to Tamil Nadu. Issues such as NEET examination, imposition of the national education policy, and three-language formula have arisen consequent to education being in concurrent list of the Constitution. Therefore, this government will undertake all necessary efforts to move education from the concurrent list to the state list. The true education reform lies in raising the quality of education institutions and their teaching skills. Accordingly, this government will act on a broad footing to fill up the necessary posts of assistant professors and teaching staff that have been lying vacant for a long time in states, universities, and higher education institutions in a transparent manner, strictly based on eligibility and merit. Moreover, this government will introduce various fundamental reforms in the higher education sector. Through this, the students of Tamil Nadu will get world-class education. The Kaveri Delta region is the granary of Tamil Nadu. The farmers of this region depend on Kaveri water as the main water source of the Delta district. Tamil Nadu has the right to use Kaveri water from time immemorial. Even after our right was upheld in the Supreme Court, we are having to struggle every year to obtain Kaveri water. Instead of getting our due share of water, only surplus water is being released to Tamil Nadu by the government of Karnataka. In this situation, the government of Karnataka is attempting to implement the Mekedatu project. If this project is implemented, agricultural production as well as farmers' livelihood will be severely affected. This government is taking necessary legal measures to halt this and to get water for Tamil Nadu at the right time. The fishermen of Tamil Nadu continuing to face numerous challenges that affect their livelihood and economic security. In addition to their adverse impacts of monsoons, cyclones, and other natural disasters, fishermen fishing in the Palk Bay frequently encounter serious hardships while fishing in their traditional waters. They are often apprehended by the Sri Lankan naval authorities and their fishing boats are seized and impounded and substantial penalties are imposed upon them. While this government will continue to urge the Union government to secure a resolution to this long-standing issue, it will at the same time undertake various measures to strengthen livelihood of fishermen. This government will act firmly to mitigate climate change, to increase Tamil Nadu's forest cover and green cover, and protect all vital ecosystems, including mangrove, forests, wetlands, and coastal ecosystem. A program for maintenance of lakes and ponds will be implemented every year to help raise groundwater level and to conserve water during rainy seasons. Further, measures will be undertaken to build check dams at appropriate locations in order to prevent water flowing out to sea and to conserve rainwater. The Mullai Periyar Dam is the lifeline of people of southern districts. In 2014, the Supreme Court ordered that the water level of the Mullai Periyar Dam may be raised to 142 feet and also advised that its water level may be raised further to 152 feet. After strengthening, however, the government of Kerala, while continuing to refuse permission to carry out strengthening works of the dam, has instead been pressing its demand for building a new dam. This government will take firm measures to prevent the government of Kerala's attempt to build a new dam and will take concerted action to carry out repair works in the Mullai Periyar Dam area and raise the water level of the dam. This government will make intensive efforts to implement the river interlinking project. First, to interlink the water of the rivers within Tamil Nadu, and further to urge the Union government to interlink the rivers of the southern states. This government will arrange continued archaeological research at the sites of Yaladi, Adichanallur, Kudumanal, Mayillandu, Parai, Kalai, Ahalgam Kulam, Arikam Madu, Kumpam, and Pumpuhar strive to obtain UNESCO World Heritage Site recognition for the two sites of Ihadi and Adichanallur and arrange for school students to be taken on educational tours to these sites. Further, at the cultural sites of Adichanallur, Udumanal, and Gangai Kondo, Toluparam, the experience of Tamil civilization will be recreated for tourists through augmented reality and virtual reality technologies. Alongside this, a comprehensive sustainable tourism policy will be framed so as to preserve the state's natural resources and ecological balance. By developing environmentally sustainable infrastructure, this government will transform Tamil Nadu into a global destination for heritage and ecotourism. This government is firm that industries must grow and workers must thrive in order to achieve the target set by the Honorable Chief Minister to transform Tamil Nadu to a $1.5 trillion economy by 2036. The procedures for starting industrial enterprises will be simplified to boost industrial growth in Tamil Nadu. This government will also take measures for early grant of permissions needed to start micro, small, medium enterprises through a single window system. Through these measures, Tamil Nadu will achieve rapid industrial growth and lakhs of employment opportunities will be created. With the aim of promoting the state's economic stability and industrial growth while maintaining continuity with the previous industrial policies, the government will notify a new industrial policy that considers the present and future requirements and offers special incentive schemes for domestic and global companies to make fresh investments in Tamil Nadu. This government will enhance the ease of doing business environment by upgrading the single window system into a fully digital platform applicable to all sectors and granting all permissions swiftly without any administrative delay. A Tamil Nadu Investor Promotion Commission will be established under the chairmanship of Chief Secretary with a view of attracting the investments of multinational companies. Through this commission, measures will be taken to grant fast-track permissions to start operations to companies investing more than rupees 200 crore or providing employment to 5,000 persons. Creating a poverty-free Tamil Nadu is the foremost goal of this government. To completely eradicate poverty, this government will identify poor families in Tamil Nadu and ensure that government's welfare schemes reach them, improve their livelihood by creating opportunities and facilities for them to undertake self-employment. Tamil Nadu is the most urbanized state in India. By 2031, Tamil Nadu will stand as India's model state for urban excellence. Over the next 5 years, every municipal corporation, municipality and town panchayat in Tamil Nadu will provide better quality life to its citizens by providing clean drinking water supply, modern urban infrastructure, green and clean environment, digital governance, and stable economic opportunities. Examinations will be conducted through the recruitment boards in a time-bound and transparent manner to fill the vacancies in government departments, and appointments will be made strictly following the due process. Through this, dream of thousands of youth for government jobs will come true. Recognizing the need for giving special attention to artificial intelligence, this government has expanded the scope of the Information Technology and Digital Services Department to include artificial intelligence. This department will facilitate the use of AI tools to improve the efficiency of government departments and to provide better e-governance services to the public. The government of Tamil Nadu is firm in protecting social justice and is undertaking every effort to safeguard Tamil Nadu's 69% reservation. Moreover, standing as a bulwark for minorities, this government will always support the advancement of minorities and will always uphold their rights. I am confident that this government will stand tall as a truly secular social justice government. By providing high quality school education, higher education in the world's finest universities, employment and self-employment opportunities, housing and infrastructure facilities, skill development, and economic and livelihood advancement, this government will stand as a government that upholds the social justice for Adi Dravidar and tribal people. This government is resolved to protect the welfare of the differently abled. Tamil Nadu will stand as a leading state in ensuring the rights, equality, and social security of the differently abled. In addition to providing equal access to digital and physical infrastructure for the differently abled, special attention will also be given to their advancement in society. This government will also take measures to implement the 4% reservation for the differently able in letter and spirit. This government will work towards establishing Olympic centers of excellence with a clear vision of producing future Olympic medal winners and positioning Tamil Nadu as India's foremost sporting powerhouse. These world-class centers will offer athletes the finest in training infrastructure, elite coaching, cutting-edge sports science, performance analytics, and comprehensive athletic development. To enable transgender persons to live with dignity, this government will support them by providing skill development, training, forming self-help groups, facilitating in finding employment and livelihood opportunities, and aiding in creating housing facilities. To improve administration of our historic spiritual temples, this government will carry out